Hello, good evening, everyone. How was your day? I believe you had a great day. This is the second day of the training on human rights, on social justice, and it has been a wonderful experience so far. Since we started this 1 month free professional training diploma in various courses in peace and conflict resolution or conflict management. And we have had several individuals that have participated in this training so far. And so far, the number of certificates we have issued in the course of this training is more than 1,000 certificates so far of people that have participated in our free training. So we are making huge impacts so far as this training is concerned. So I would like to welcome all of you for today's training. I know that it's going to be a wonderful experience to have you join us today. So this training is provided to you for free by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. It means that the training is totally free from training to certification. You're not going to pay anything and don't pay anybody any money for anything. It's free. So we welcome all of you for today's training and we hope that you're going to benefit hugely from it. Um, a good number of you wants to do your simulation training tomorrow. We hope that we'll commence that presentation tomorrow. And if I didn't see any effort towards that presentation, we'll cancel all the presentation and make sure that people write their exams and go. But let's see how things goes, and then let's see how things work out for us and the possibility to conduct the presentation. But by and large, and like I said, this training is free. So if you join this training, share the link with someone. We have just started the training. So you can still share the link, the application form to people, let them apply and be part of the training, all right? So don't be stingy. You are getting it free. Let others also benefit from it. The basic thing that we are doing here is let everybody have the basic knowledge of peace and conflict management. Do you understand? And let them know as much as they need to know so that they can do what is expected of them to do. The society is expecting something from us, and that's something that we will give to the society is what our own children, our own people, our own relations will also benefit from it. If we give evil, our people will benefit evil. If we give good, people will benefit good. If we give peace, people will benefit peace. If we give violence, people will benefit violence. So it's a give and take. It's garbage in garbage. So what you impute to you get as an output. I get the point now. So the essence why we are doing this training is for free. Not that we don't want money. We can monetize these trainings and make money. There are some people here that pay some aspect of this training, which is advanced. Uh, they pay a fee for it. Do you understand? And then we have those ones that actually advanced that you can pay a fee for. These are basic one, and these are basic one can also take you far because we are not training. You are not the way we are organizing. We are not organizing as if it's a basic training, so we'll just do it anyhow. No, we are giving a sophisticated kind of training. In fact, by next year is going to be more sophisticated than what it is this year. This one is just like we're testing ground. Do you understand? But next year I'm going to get equipment that will help me to be more sophisticated in the training, in the analysis, in the presentation, in whatever. Do you understand? So um just get yourself prepared. A lot is here to be enjoyed. So if you are here, share the link with people. Let them also know what we are doing here. Let them also benefit from it. It's free. We are using our energy, we are using our even money to even subscribe our monthly uh, software that we use in this training. We subscribe in over 50,000, over $50 rather, over $50 monthly for the software. Do you understand? So we are doing this, and God is helping us. And so we are just passionate about, or we don't want to just impact our world. That's it. All right. So you also help us. Reach out to people. Send a link to them. Let them register. Let them benefit. Some of us have children. Let them benefit. They are of age. As soon as someone finishes secondary school, they can join this training and get the knowledge. Do you understand? And even if somebody is an adult, does not go to school, they can also benefit from this training. Do you understand? So that is the essence. Give them the link, let them join and be part of this training. So thank you very much. I welcome you for today's training, and we know that you are going to derive a lot of good benefits from it. Thank you. So you tell us your name, where you are joining us from. From I see people saying from Zambia, from Nigeria, Lagos. People are saying I'm from Ogun State. Oh, you let us know, right? Let us know. Let us know where you're joining us from. Let us know so that we'll know to welcome you. Some people from Ethiopia, all right, Ethiopia, and several other places. Kenya is here. All right, that's good. So I can see I'm trying to locate Bayelsa, Nigeria, Kenya. Yes. Several people, Abuja, Nigeria. Yes, we are going to give you certificate. Somebody is asking, are you going to give us certificate? Are you going to provide certificate? Yes, you get certificate at the end of the training, of course. You get certificate. Certificate is also free. You're not paying for it. You understand? You're not paying for it. So we're from Zambia. So it's like we have people from Zambia here, plenty. We have Ghana. Yes, that's good. Have people from Ghana, that's fine. Benue, Nigeria, that's good. We have people from several people from Zambia. That's a good one. All right. So thank you very much. Thank you all for joining us today. And we appreciate all of you. Lagos, Nigeria. We appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of today's training. I welcome you. I'm your usual host, Mr. W. Joshua, the Registrar of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. So today I want us, Mr. Cho from Cameroon. This Cho is a friend, and of course, a friend of the Institute. He has always been around. And Mr. Cho, we celebrate you. We appreciate you for always taking time to be around. Appreciate you, sir. Yes, I have someone from Botswana too. That's good. That's good. So, and then Uganda, of course. That's good. That's good. Thank you. So, all of you are here, and we appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of today's training as well. So, we are in our day 2 of the Human Rights and Social Justice training. All right. So, you are all welcome. And today we are going to look at legal frameworks or the international legal frameworks for human rights. Are there guidelines on how human rights issues should be conducted? Are there international guidelines on the implementation of the Universal Declarations of the Human Rights as being declared by the United Nations? Are there institutions that are being, empowered and mandated to implement these human rights? So these are the things that we're going to look at. What are legal backing in case your rights are violated? Where can you seek redress? What are those institutions available for you to get help? So we get to understand several institutions that are saddled with the responsibility of protecting and also implementing the human rights. All right. So this is what we're going to do here today. So you will also do way to paraphrase by commenting what you are learning, of course, and also you share your likes and all of that. And let's progress. Let's progress. So, like I said, today we are looking at the international human rights framework. So this is what we're going to look at. So in this unit, we are going to look at the overview of the international human rights framework. We'll focus on international human rights instruments, right? The role of regional human rights systems, and of course the enforcement mechanism available both at the national and at the international level to enforce human rights issues. All right. So first and foremost, we're looking at international human rights instruments. What are those instruments available for the purpose of the implementations of human rights issues? Number one, we have definition and purpose of human rights instrument, international human rights instrument. This is what we're going to define now. We're going to define international human rights instrument. International human rights instruments are legally binding treaties. They are legally binding what treaties, declarations, and conventions that establish norms for the protection and promotion of human rights globally. I'm taking it again. International human rights instruments are legally binding treaties, declarations, and conventions that establish norms for the protection and promotion of human rights globally, right? So talk about the treaties, we'll talk about declarations, and we'll talk about conventions, right? So these conventions, these treaties, they establish norms, proceedings, and resolutions that has to do with human rights. And those resolutions, those those treaties, those conventions, now those proceedings, those pronouncements, becomes what they are like norms, right? So far as human rights issues are concerned, and so they serve, of course, as the basics, the frameworks for state to respect, for state to do what to respect, protect, and fulfill human rights. For state, they serve as framework for state to do what to protect and fulfill human rights. Do you understand? So this is what these institutions are doing. All right. So let's look at some of the key instruments that are available for the protection for the or those instruments that provide the basics, the background, the frameworks for the implementation or the protection of human rights. We have the Universal Declarations of Human Rights. We talked about this yesterday. In 1948, the United Nations, by the Declaration of the General Assembly, they agreed that um, we are all one as a people, as humans. It doesn't matter our colors, our languages, and our locations. For the fact that we are human, we have the same rights, and so they agreed and they made declarations that enshrines the rights of the people. So, a milestone document that set out fundamental human rights universally applicable to all. That is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So, non-binding but forms the foundation for binding treaties, right? That declaration is a non-binding, but by the wisdom of the United Nations, they believe that these are good. This is something good that must be exhibited globally, right? Because it was being done by the representatives of the uh, of countries, head of governments of different nations came together to agree on this and say that, oh, these are good uh, benefits of being a human. So let's all enjoy these benefits, right? So though not binding, but they form the basis, the foundation upon which some of these treaties, which are legal provisions, that can be binding. Do you understand? So the declaration itself is not non-binding. Okay, okay, that's fine. But there are treaties that follow this declaration that make these declarations to be binding. All right, globally, so that when you violate my rights anywhere, I can take action and it will be considered. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So core rights like equality, liberty, freedom from torture, education, and more are under these declarations. So let's look at some core international human rights treaties. What are those core international human rights treaties? We have International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, that is ICCPR 1966. It focused on civil and political rights, including freedom of speech, religion, and fair trial. Right? So, when even if you commit a crime, you have the right for what fair hearing and also fair what trial. You understand? So it doesn't matter crime, whether it's civil or is political, you must be given opportunity for fair trial, right? Fair rights, fair freedom of speech. Of course, you can say whatever you feel like saying. Just that when you are saying it, know that where your rights stop and others start. So you'll be just mindful of what you are saying so that you will not be accused of defamation of character or uh, you'll not be accused of going off the guard. So just operate within the confine of the law or what your rights are. You understand? So because they say there's freedom of speech, then you just be insulting people around because you are enjoying freedom of speech, Abby. No, it's not right. That's once you get to that point, we'll consider you to be a mad person and we'll treat you like a mad person. Okay, so in order to avoid the situation whereby you'll be regarded as a mad person, what do? You operate, enjoy your rights within your limits. All right. You know what? If we say freedom of speech, yes, you can comment on a thing, even when you want to criticize objectively. All right. Don't criticize to destroy. All right. Criticize to build. Do you understand? Most times, what critics does is that they criticize to destroy. No, criticize to what build. That is it. So once you criticize to build, it means that your comment will be within the objective confinement of the issue you are what discussing. So, but by the time you begin to make some defamatory statements, then you have yourself to answer. So that is just it. So, but you have the right. These are core rights. These are civil and political rights. You can enjoy freedom of religion. You can just, if you want to be worshiping anything you want to worship. There are people that worship elephants, a cow, worship anything they want to worship. Some worship even goat, some worship even stones, some worship stars, some worship anything they want to worship. Do you understand? So you have the freedom. So far as you have the freedom to enjoy yourself and you are not stopping me from enjoying my own, it's your freedom. You can enjoy it. Freedom of association, freedom of religion, and enjoy it. So, but sometimes I wonder why. Now I'm wondering why we do have clashes of religion here and there. And Prashant, you are from India. I hope you're online here, Prashant. So you will tell us, you know, in India too, we're having the issue of the Hindus, uh, Hinduism, and Islam, and all of those forms available. In Nigeria, here is the same thing. In several places, we have those clashes. So why are we clashing? Why can't you maintain your lane? Then another person also maintain them. We are all enjoying our freedom. So why the enjoyment of my freedom becomes a problem? So, but do it in such a way you are enjoying your rights, you are enjoying your freedom. Don't infringe on that. And this is where another challenge is, because many people, in the course of enjoying their freedom, infringe on other people's rights. You understand? And then so it becomes problem. So these are the issues. So, but just maintain your lane and focus on the things that matters to you and leave the rest. So far as they do not threaten your life, and so far as it does not threaten the peace of the society, just maintain your focus. So, International Convention on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. International World Convention on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. That is 1966. This one focuses on the rights to work. Yes, you have the right to work and earn a living, so that you not be a nuisance, so that you not be a destitute on the street. We don't want destitute. We want people who are responsible, people who can work and make meaningful development to their nations, contribute to their national economic growth, and all of that. Okay, education. Go to school. Don't be ignorant. There's nothing. There's no pride in ignorance. There's nothing. There's nothing, and there's no reward to being ignorant. So why should you choose to be ignorant? And the reason why you are here, and that's why you have to encourage people around you. Even if they're adult, let them find adult education and that thing. Let them come and join this training. I think this training can also help them. You know, people who have not been to school, let them join. Let them join and have the knowledge. It will help them. Young children around, young people around you who have no degree, who have no and have no hope to go to school, let them come and take courses here and let them learn something. So don't just watch over them and tell them that you are useless, you don't want to be something, anything in your life. No, guide them. I know that you cannot go to school. I know, maybe because of your economic situation, but there's an institution that's providing free training. Do you understand? So at least you can take some courses with them. By the time you take like one, two, three, four courses, you know a lot, and it will help you. It will transform your mind. Do you understand? So this is the essence. This is free. So don't look at young people around wasting around. Just guide them. Let them come and take this course. It will help them. So that is your own part of the. That is in a way we are a chain. I think we have an alumni. All right. So for those of you that are not in that alumni, when this peace and conflict resolution training that we are done, conflict management, we will still add more people in that group, those that want to be alumni of the institute. So we are going to see how we engage our alumni to do humanitarian work. Being an alumni, being in that group, it means that we are there for humanitarian work. Are you not point on? So we reach out to so many people to make sure that they understand what we are here for. That's what we are doing. So be glad to be part of the alumni so that you contribute to this getting the message of peace to reach to many people. And then some people practically will take them out of poverty, because by next year we'll start providing vocational trainings and all of that. While we take the message of peace and then take skills along, train them, and then source for funds, empower them, give them a skills, give them a life to start moving, and then at least we'll take young people out of the streets, engage them, engage their mind, and our society will be good for it. Do you understand? So this is what we're doing here. It's not just about this training that we're doing here. Next year is going to be even vocational skills we are going to provide. A lot is in it. Is to come up. And you, the alumni, are going to support all of these things to come to pass. Do you understand? So this is what it is. So right to education. So we must educate our people. Ignorance is a disease. Ignorance is very bad. That's what when somebody say if you say education is expensive, then try ignorance. Sometimes if you look at this statement and you don't look deep into it, you may not understand how expensive ignorance is. Do you understand? It costs you a lot when you are an ignorant person. So you cannot even defend your rights as an ignorant person. Can an ignorant person who is not educated know what is right, or he doesn't know? He doesn't know what the constitution says concerning his right or her rights. He doesn't know. So that's why we must educate the people so that they will know their rights. Do you understand? Even some people that are educated doesn't, some of them doesn't even know their rights. These are the issues. So what more of someone, how much more of someone who is not educated at all? And that's why a lot goes on. Do you understand? That's why a lot goes on. People are being manipulated in the name of whatever belief systems. Do you understand? Because they don't know their right, ignorance. So we must educate our people. All right. So healthcare and adequate living standards are also some of our rights. We have the rights for, if you are sick, you should be attended to. It's very unfortunate that the society has gone so bad that sometimes somebody suffer injuries, even if somebody is a criminal and maybe you shot him, maybe the police shot him and he ran to your hospital, treat him and report to the police, and then come. Or treat him and get the report. Sometimes people die because they say you must go and obtain a, if somebody is suffering from a gunshot, say he must obtain a police report before he be treated. How? Why? A lot of people died as a result of these things. You understand? So we need to look into some of these things. So we have the right to what? Health care and then adequate living standard. Have the right to live a good life. Nobody wants poverty. And God did not create us to experience poverty. That's why He made provisions for everybody. That's why we have resources. So we are entitled to live a good life. It's our right to live a good life. So if your government is not providing, uh, you know, uh, social amenities that will make life meaningful, that's why people protest. That's why people go on the street agitating that we have voted you to give us good life. So if you cannot provide that, leave. Do you understand? So that's the issue. Together with the UDHR, they form the International Bill of Human Rights. So these international conventions and also the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, this International Convention on Economic, Social, and Cultural, all of this with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights forms what? The International Bill of what? Human Rights. So that's what it is. So let's look at another one, which is specialized treaties. Specialized what? Treaties. Convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. See there. Convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. But I was privileged to engage with a Filipino woman who has spent 25 years working in humanitarian sector, and she shared her experience with us. This I'm talking about. I was in Meduguri on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We in Meduguri. You understand? So I was interacting with her, and then she told me she worked in Pakistan, right? And she shared some experience with us. You understand? Oh, no, not Pakistan, Afghanistan. Afghanistan. Talking about Afghanistan. She shared her experience with us and said that in Afghanistan, when a gay child, you are not entitled for education. There's no education for you. Yes, no education, no education, no education, no going to school. No going to school. You understand? And as a lady in Pakistan or in Afghanistan rather, you are not. That is, you cannot go somewhere alone. Someone must accompany you. Someone who is. Oh my goodness. She share a lot of things with us, right? So that is Afghanistan. Convention on the Limitation of all forms of discrimination against women. Who says that women cannot go to school? We have interesting, powerful, intelligent, impactful women that have impacted our world. Margaret Thatcher and Clark, Margaret of the former Chancellor of Germany, talk about, I mean, there are several women. Look at our own Ikonjo Iweala, International World Trade Chief Executive Officer. She finished the first term, they give her another term again. I get a point now. That is a lady, it's a woman. So many women are doing incredible things around the world. Switzerland is a woman. Prime Minister, Barbados, a woman, right? The European presidency, she's a woman. European Commission, a woman. Talk about um Poland, it's a woman. Talk about is it Scotland or Iceland? It's a woman. And these countries are enjoying peace. I mean, peace. Do you understand? Thank God in Africa, Sierra Leone, their former president was a woman. And then the good news is that I read yesterday, Namibia also has elected a woman as the president of their country now. Do you understand? So women, so why should women not go to school? Why should they not contribute to the welfare of the society? Tell me, why should they be discriminated against? So that's what this convention was all about. Convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. So women should be given the right to do what they have to do. They should enjoy the right to contribute to the welfare and the betterment of our society because they have what it takes to contribute. They have what it takes to offer. So if you are that kind of person in this training that you look at your wife or your female child as I don't know, please go and if you have not put her in school, go and send her to school without delay. If you want your wife to be sitting at home and not to be doing anything, go and allow your wife. She has her potentials. Let her also impact our world. Right? Yes, I know of some tradition that says that women should stay at home, be a wife, be just a housewife. They mean go hustle and take care of you. But she also have her own impact to make. Yes, the impact should not just be limited to the just being a housewife. She can do incredible things outside. You understand? I'm not going against any practice. I'm just encouraging you to see to it from different perspectives. So be a liberal person. All right. So by the provisions of this training, if your culture, your tradition is limiting women, then let it advocate for certain changes that will give women the opportunity to participate in so many affairs so that it can help. I think of recent, I saw, I think Saudi Arabia also. There are a lot of women now to drive, right? Before they were not driving, but now they can drive. I think, I think I'm right. If I'm wrong, you tell me. But I think women in Saudi Arabia now can drive. Okay, so that's how it should be. Why are we meeting them? Let them drive. They can drive, enjoy the ride. All right. They should not just be sitting at the back alone. Let them also be out the steering and see how it feels like when you drive. You understand? That's how it should be. All right. So give them their rights. They should not be discriminated upon. All right. Let them contest elections. Let them win election and see what it means to govern. Uh, and I can tell you, they have been doing it. Those countries that have given them the opportunity, they are making powerful contributions to make their society better. Some of the most peaceful countries in the world, even including Iceland, there's a woman that is a prime minister. So it means that women can make our society much more better to live than we the men, because we by nature, by design, we're violent people. You understand? Man by nature of design is, you understand? So for women, so let's have a mixture of women and men doing things together. It make our society better. Right? So don't discriminate. So some of you practically say it. Who are you? When men are talking, who are you to talk? You're a woman, woman. My friend, go and sit down. And when men are talking, women are not allowed to talk. Who says so? So give them the opportunity to also talk. Let them contribute to the discussion and make meaningful impact. Uh, so conventions on the rights of the child. Another problem. So for some of you now, you feel that your child, you decide everything. You are a child. Come on, you are a child. Uh, I have decided for you. No, children should be able to also decide things for themselves. You only guide them to the right direction, not deciding things for them. Allow them to decide. You guide. Your job is a guidance. You are a parent. What is parent for? Guidance. Not your responsibility as a parent is a guide, not decide decision. You determine everything for your child. You impose even subject of study in the university. You say, I'm the one to decide for you. But you are not the one reading for the child. The child knows his or her capabilities. And you say, I will decide. How? Business, career wise, you say you will decide. No, you are limiting your child. Let them decide their own thing. So, convention on the right of the child. Some people, I don't know how to beat somebody. I cannot tell when, I don't know when. I don't know when slap will beat my own child. I cannot tell when. I may have done it, but I cannot just recall when. Do you understand? It's not, but some people will just beat, insult, and then talk a child down to a point that the child just grow up being inferior, intimidated, so lacks confidence, low self-esteem, several issues, because of the way and manner they were being treated. A child cannot, if you smile too much, say they will knock you. Why are you smiling? You eat too much, knock. Why are you eating too much? You refuse to eat, they knock you. Why are you not eating? So why now? What should we do there? I remember in those days when we were growing up, when we were growing up, If they give you meat while you are eating food, when they eating food, they share meat, and then they give you meat. Make mistake, cut that meat, put in your mouth. It's a knock on your head. Who give you that audacity? So sometimes you keep this meat. A visitor will come that wants to. They invite the visitor. In my place, if you are passing, they invite you to come and eat. The visitor will come. You cut the meat that they give to you now, because the elders have finished their own. They say you should not eat. Then the visitor come now, they will ask you now, cut your meat and give this visitor to eat. Do you understand? So shortage for the child. Do you understand? But that's how we grow. So me, when I look at it, I say that training is not a good one. For me, I say that for my own child, I say for my own family, I say this meat is being provided for this food that we are eating. So there's no reason why I say a child should eat food and then go and eat meat after he finish eating food. No. The reason why the meat is cooked along the food and they brought them together is because while you are eating your food, put eat meat, join them together, it make it sweeter. Do you understand? It's not when you eat food, you finish, you go and eat meat separate. No. Me, I refuse that policy. I say it's a wrong one. Eat here, eat your meat, enjoy your food with your meat very well here. You understand? That is me. That's my own teaching. I don't know about others, but that is how me I'm training my own children. So you cannot wait until you finish eating, you carry meat, go and sit in one corner and then be eating. No, for me, it's against my own principles. But that's not how I was trained. Oh. How I was trained was that I eat finish before I eat the meat. So you don't know the so when I grew up, I was wondering, does it mean that these people don't want us to enjoy the meal very well? Because when you mix them together, it goes better. I mean, the taste is different. Do you understand? So why should I wait? So I call that they were denying us some certain enjoyment. So me, I say my children should enjoy it. Do you understand? That's my own principle. So children also have their rights. Give them their rights. Let them enjoy it. Send them to school. Even if you don't have school fees, deny yourself. If you don't have money, deny yourself food. Send them to school first. All right. So let's go ahead. Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Disability is not what will I say? Disability is not um it's not um it's not a crime that somebody is disabled. Neither is it a limitation that somebody is disabled. We know that they may have challenges to address certain things, but there is ability in disability. See, there are some disabled people who are so incredible, doing incredible things around the world, right? Impacting lives. I have a guy that he cannot wear shoe, but he is making shoes for people who have legs to wear them. Come on. So why should someone who is disabled not be a useless person? Why can't we take disabled people on the street who are begging, give them a skills, empower them, and station them, stay in one place, make a living here, and take care of yourself. And if you have a family, take care of your family. Why should we be mocking people on the street simply because they are disabled? Some is not that kind of disability, or maybe someone maybe in your office is having one eye, and then you look at that person and you believe they saw the person. You will not end with two eyes for sure. Somehow, cataract will find you definitely. Do you understand? So you see somebody else, one eye, then you begin to insult the person. No, you must get cataract. That is, you will not end your life without being blind. Yes, now. So if someone has disability, don't look at the disability. Look at what the person can do different. And you also, if you have disability, don't even depend on that disability. Don't look at it. Don't make that disability to be your challenge. One day I enter car, the driver that was driving, I never noticed that this man, the other leg, the other hand, there was nothing, nothing. This man was driving one hand. Distance. It took us smoothly to our destination. No challenge. But maybe if care was not taken, if I observed that this man was one hand, do you understand? Like this hand is not working. Maybe I'll be so hesitant to go and enter that car. Do you understand? I'll be so hesitant. I will not want to. Eh, I will not. But I I later on discover, and I was so amazed with what I was seeing. Doing things, giving people change, doing things and moving smoothly, no challenge. How about that? So please, Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, these people have rights. They are also just like you, they have rights. Then customary international law. So this also includes norms like the prohibition of what or prohibition of what torture and genocide, which are binding on all states. So don't torture anybody, don't commit genocide. And that's what Charles Taylor was punished, right? Because he committed genocide. All right. So let's look at the role of regional human rights systems. What are the role of regional human rights systems? So purpose and importance. So regional systems complement international framework by addressing specific what cultural, social, and political context unique to a region. They strengthen human rights protection and enhance accountability. So every region, every context have its own rights to be protected, to be, enshrined. The other time. So in Africa, we have our rights. The way things work in Africa may not necessarily be the way things work in Australia, right? So we have to just provide a framework that guide what happens in our own area, right? Major regional systems, major major what regional systems. We have the European system, all right? So European Convention on Human Rights, 1950, established the European Court of Human Rights. The European what? Court of Human Rights, which enforces civil and political rights, which enforces what? Civil and what? Political rights. So this is what this commission or this court does. So it helps in implementation of civil and political rights within the European community. European Social Charter focuses on economic, social, and cultural rights. Right. So this is what it is. Inter-American system. American Convention on Human Rights overseen by the Inter-American Commission and addresses specific issues like what indigenous rights and forced disappearances. Forced disappearances that they treated. African systems. Let's look at African system. African Charter on Human ACHPR focuses on individuals and collective rights, which with an emphasis on community values. Yes, community values. Are there values that will hold dear to us? This charter is, you know, is trying to embrace those social and community values that we have. So the African Code on Human and People's Rights enforces these rights. Right. So other systems, let's look at some other systems. Right. Challenges and opportunities. Other systems like Arab Charter on Human Rights, 2004, Asian Human Rights Declarations, 2012. Right. So all of them are there to protect, to enshrine the rights of its people. So challenges and opportunities in performing these roles. What are the challenges and what are the opportunities? Diverse legal traditions and political systems. That's the challenge. Like I'm saying now, we have universal declaration of this law, but we have different cultures and different locations, different legal practices. So it becomes a challenge. Do you understand? Limited resources for enforcement. No much resources are being committed to when the rights uh, enforce the rights of the people or to enforce what has been discovered. Growing collaboration with international mechanisms are some of the challenges. So let's look at our last topic for today: enforcement mechanism, international and domestic levels. Enforcement what mechanism, international and domestic levels. So, like I said, you have just joined us from anywhere around the world. Do well comment by paraphrasing what you are hearing, what you know, and of course, I'll share the link with some people. Let them also be part of the training. Let them know what's happening here and take advantage of it. Right. So, but this is our second day of this training on human rights and social justice. Your your people around this place. It's never too late for someone to register to be part of this training. So give them the opportunity to be part of this training. Right. So international enforcement mechanism. International enforcement mechanism. Number one, we have treaty bodies. Treaty what bodies? Committee is established under UN treaties to monitor compliance. Human Rights Committee for ICCCPR, right? So responsibilities include what? State reports, handling individual complaints, and issuing general comments. So this is what this committee does. Human Rights Committee for ICCPR. Responsibilities include reviewing state reports, handling individual complaints, and issue general comments. So this treaty and this body being established is to make sure that state reports are being reviewed because head of government will go and tell us blah 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 blah. Or the representatives of Human Rights Commission, they'll tell you their own side of the stories. And do you understand? Right? So they're the ones. United Nations Human Rights Council, right? We have a council conducts universal periodic reviews of all member states and establish special procedures like fact-finding missions or appoint special rapporteurs. Right. Then we have International Court of Justice. Deals with state dispute over human rights obligations. So if your rights are being abused and your country refuses to give you um the country refuses to protect your rights, you can take it to the International Court of Justice and it will be addressed. International Criminal Court. International criminal courts prosecute individuals for crimes like genocide and crime against humanity. This is the one that prosecuted Charles Taylor. All right. So that's it. Special mechanism as fact-finding missions, inquiries, and international commissions of inquiry to address gross violations. So where there are gross violations of people, whether in times of war or in times of armed conflict, you still have to go and conduct this assessment, know what has happened, and what has transpired. Then we'll talk about domestic enforcement mechanism, because the ones we spoke about uh, before step here are the international mechanisms. Let's look at some of the domestic enforcement mechanisms. We have national human rights institutions. I think in Nigeria too, we have National Human Rights Commission. So independent bodies tasked with promoting and protecting human rights domestically. Example include Obos, Obosperson or Obosman. Like in Nigeria, we have Obosman, right? Obosman. I don't know what they are doing. Maybe they're doing their job well or not. We have human rights commissions, right? In our country here, we have human rights commission, aren't we? We did. Domestic courts play a critical role in interpreting and applying international human rights law. The problem is that sometimes they interpret upside down. They interpret upside down just to suit what they want. You understand? That's the challenge. We have legislative frameworks, right? Legislative frameworks, we have incorporation of international treaties into national laws as anti-discrimination laws. So these frameworks are also being communicated and they are being used. Then we have a civil society and the media. So advocacy, awareness, and accountability through campaigns and reporting. So the civil society, that is through bodies like institute, right? Foundations, NGOs, all of them are here. And then some media houses, right? So what are the challenges to enforcing this rights? Political resistance and non-compliance because some countries, oh my goodness, we have the demigods. So it's what they want that must happen. Nigeria is part of the limited jurisdiction of international courts. Sometimes the intentional court of justice or court of criminal court are being knocked out on account of what? So resource constraint in monitoring mechanism. All of these are some of the challenges that we face in carrying out the implementation of international human rights. All right. So this is the much we can cover for today. If you have any question you ask, any question, I'm in your comment section now. I'm looking at your comments. If you have any question you ask, I'm looking at your comments so that I will pick it up and address it. Yes, we have somebody who joined us from Gambia. Sheikh, for taking time to be part of this training. So please, I wish the presentation could be displayed on the slides for us to follow the explanations. Don't worry, next year you will get all of those things being explained. Don't worry. Yes, I used to do some presentation like slides, but maybe before this training ends, maybe I will still do that slides presentation. Do you understand? Uh-huh. Let's see how it goes. Somebody is asking, is there any timetable for the training? Please, is there any timetable? Our training holds 7 p.m. daily, except Wednesdays. On Wednesday, we don't have lectures, but every day we hold our training 7 p.m. daily, all right? So when you wake up every day, know that you're having training by 7 p.m. GMT plus 1. So some of you, I know that our Nigerian time is ahead of you, or you are ahead of us. So just know when it is 7 p.m. GMT plus 1, okay? Somebody is asking, do we have Mr. Shegun is asking, do we have a branch of the institution in Ogun State? We have a chapter in the Ogun, although it's not strong. And we have just few members. Even today, I sent a certificate to Abeokuta, right? So someone who participated to become a member. And we have a chapter, not yet strong, but we have a chapter there. So that become a member of the institute, be part of the chapter there. We'll have a chapter there, or it's not yet strong, right? That's it. So any question, any question, any question. So if you have not registered, if you are not yet, somebody is asking, how do you track attendees? Are you not in our WhatsApp group? Yeah, it should be in our WhatsApp group. So as you are commenting here, we track you in those that are participating actively. All right. So you comment, you share, so that we know that you are. So we look at comment, we look at those that share. So those shares tell us these are the people that are commenting, and these are the people that are participating actively. So when the time for examination comes, those are the people who are going to give them links to write the exam. So you comment, you share. All right. So that's it. Any question? Zambia people, you are representing well. And then if you are not in our WhatsApp group, let me know. If you are not in our WhatsApp group, I'm sending the WhatsApp line here. Chat me and say that I'm not in the WhatsApp group. Please add me so that we'll add you. And then we'll also share the link for the registration so that you can also register and then also share it with others to also be part of the training. So I'm tapping my number now. I'm sending my number in the group now, in the comment section. So just pick it. Or let me call it, just write it on your own. For those of you that are outside Nigeria, you write +234 +234, right? +234 80 +234 80 77 98 7757 +234 80 77 98 7757. So let me write it so that you can see, right? +234 80 77 98 7757. So this is our WhatsApp line. So chat us on this line. Chat us on this line, right? I'll put it in the comment section. Please get it there. Yes. Yeah. Mr. Kennedy got it right. The notes will be made available maybe after 2 weeks. We'll make the notes available. So nobody should worry about the notes yet. Just pay attention during the training, get the classes. Just pay attention to what we are teaching. We'll give you the manual after 2 weeks into the training. So that will be the first part of the training manual, and then we'll give you the complete manual at the end of the training altogether. So just keep following, no challenge. You get the manual at the end of the day. Don't worry about any manual. Manual will be available. We'll give it to you. All right. So thank you very much. So any other thing, any other question, any other issue? Like I said before you could join. No, this is a free training. We are not collecting money from anybody. And so far, we started this training in July, and we have been doing it monthly. And so far, we have trained over 1,000 people because we go by our portal. We have issued more than 1,000 certificates to people. Do you understand? So that's the level of impact we are doing here now. So we are doing it for free. Certificate training free, manual free. We are not paying. You are not paying anything, right? So that is it. And then for those of you that did training on peace and conflict management, our presentations are starting tomorrow by 4 p.m. Some people will schedule them for 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we hope that they will do. And then, but if we notice that, well, let's see from now to 15, but our examination is going to be on the 15th. That is those of you that register for peace and conflict management, not human rights and social justice. So for peace and conflict management, those that have attended the training and participated, the examination is coming up on the 15th. We are going to make this announcement in your WhatsApp group so that you can take it serious and run with it. All right, we have sent a manual to you. Come, keep rehearsing, keep reading, and then you write your exams on the 15th. So thank you very much, and see you tomorrow by 7 p.m. Yes, we give you certificate. We give you certificate. We give you certificate. Hello, please. Good evening. Please, will you give us certificate? And what type of certificate? We are giving you a professional diploma certificate. A professional diploma certificate. This is what we're giving you. Professional diploma certificate. All right, in human rights and social justice. This is what we're giving you at the end of the training. You will get it. You download it from our website. The course is already there. You just get the serial number or the code. You go to our website, you put in your details, your name, your and then you will download the certificate. All right, that's it. Your practical examples make the teaching interesting. Thank you very much. uh So that's all right. Any other question? Thank you. All right, see you guys. So like I said yesterday, let me make this announcement quickly. The flyer for people to represent us in other countries is going to come out. We identify 15 countries that we are going to start with for the meantime. Let me even mention them here. We have 15 countries that we have identified to start with. We have Ghana, we have Cameroon, we have Kenya, we have Botswana, we have Ethiopia, we have Uganda, we have Zimbabwe, we have Lesotho, we have um, South Sudan, right? We have South Sudan, we have the Gambia, we have Zambia, we have which one? Rwanda, we have which one? Remaining three that I have not mentioned. Which one? Malawi. We have Malawi. We have which one? Remaining two. But there are 15 altogether, including Nigeria. That is 16. Now, so if you want to represent the institute is going to do induction of members. That is those that want to become members of the institute on the 30th of this month. If you want to be selected to represent the institute in your own country, right? Do way to 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 register to be a member of the institute, right? So that will make your screening and your selection very easy. Okay. So Liberia, Sierra Leone are also there. So thank you very much. We'll see you. So do way to be a part of what we're talking about. All right. All right. Maybe tomorrow in the course of the training, maybe I'll display the flyer for the membership induction online. It's online. That people who wants to be members can join. So thank you very much. See you tomorrow by 6 or by 7 p.m. Thank you. Bye.